It's Friday, and
Yes.
we can't wait to start our weekend.
You said it. You said it. I think a lot of people already got that jump start at the shore. Wait till you see the shot.
Poppin'.
My gosh, check this out. I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
I'm
Why aren't we there?
Jealous. Well, you know what's nice is what time is it now? We've got about 10 minutes
12:17.
and some odd seconds.
Can
Yes.
we go there?
That's the beauty of living so close to the shore. We are a mere, what is this, maybe an hour and 10 minutes or so drive?
I can get there in 1 hour.
Well, mind the speed limit, my friend James. All right, let's take a look at Ocean City, though. I mean, obviously, gorgeous start to the afternoon. Yeah, we're jealous. I just saw so many little toddlers running up from the, splashing in the waves. That water temperature is still very cold, but man, does it feel good on the sand. And that said, we do have the potential for wet weather here, which we're going to get to. But let's talk about the difference in the temperature. We started off not necessarily so much at the shore, but certainly further inland where you've got a little bit more of a deficit since this same time yesterday. It's anywhere from 7 to 8, 9, as many as 12 degrees cooler right now than it was the same time yesterday. Why? Because you had more clouds initially, so you haven't caught up quite as easily to temperatures. But we will. We're still shooting for 90 later on today, and we're making a good run for it already. You know, we're at 77 degrees, 85 already in Atlantic City. The record today to beat is 91, so we think we're going to come close, but not quite get there. Let's talk about dew point. Recall that dew point measures the moisture in the air. The lower that number, the drier the air. So you need to get to about 65 before it starts to feel humid, but we've got a range. This is the Philadelphia current dew point. We've got dew point temperatures that are currently as high as 66 degrees. So it's starting to feel kind of steamy. And if you were out at all this morning, you probably noticed that it was starting to feel a little steamier out there too. Now, with that said, just had a warm front lift in. Now we're sitting in the warm sector of the storm. The cold front does come through, however, later on today into tonight. The brighter it gets, the more destabilized the atmosphere will be. All that really means is that later we get into the day, as these showers and thunderstorms start to erupt, where you had the most sunshine, you'll have the best opportunity really to see the strongest of the storms from this system. So it's a pretty well organized system. You see that classic sort of comma shape, area of low pressure eventually riding in along the front that's going to crawl on through here, and that's where our weekend wet weather comes from. It shouldn't be anything severe, but we do keep unsettled weather around into the weekend. Now, the severe weather threat is definitely a lot more enhanced the further north you go, but take a look. We are in the northwest half of where slight risk is in place here, right? So downpours, gusty wind, frequent lightning are the primary concerns here, and it's obviously specific to the northwest half of our area. Philly not even included. Does that mean we are completely out of the woods? Not so fast. You know, we could still end up with a shower or a locally heavy gusty thunderstorm here in the city, but thankfully our hail and tornadic risk is very, very low. Once more, downpours, wind and lightning are the primary risks here. And I think it's also important to note that this is, in fact, going to be a scattered, very spotty situation. Not everyone will get hit by this, so don't be shocked if your neighborhood stays totally dry. That said, again, we have that area of low pressure that's going to lift in along the frontal boundary. So what happens is front gets stuck. Area of low pressure rides in on it, and that does mean we've got to deal with more showers. So not the best news for the Broad Street run, but now you can just mentally prepare that you know there will be some showers around. I don't think we're talking washout status necessarily, but 57 is a pretty comfortable temperature if you're going to be running 10 miles, right? Now we take a look forward in the Eyewitness Weather 7-day. This is absolutely the hottest day. We are scaling way back from one day to the next. Look at that drop off. So far more typical for the standards, but also, you know, more sunshine eventually returns. Unfortunately, it's just in time for us to head back to work and school, but the sun will make a return appearance, and it is in full force for the majority of the early part of next week. Guys, back to you.